In this video, I'm going to model the 2 pins and string construction of an ellipse using Web Sketchpad. To begin, I'm going to use the segment tool to construct a segment in my web sketch. So I will tap, and I see a preview of the segment I'm about to construct with one endpoint glowing, indicating that it needs to be placed. So I will tap in the lower left corner, right here, and that segment endpoint is now placed here. Now the other endpoint of my segment is glowing, and I'm going to tap down here to place it. And now that my endpoints are placed, my segment tool is complete, and I have my segment. So to continue, I am going to place a point that sits along the segment. So I'll just tap on the point tool, and then tap on the segment itself to merge that point to the segment. So now I'd like to label these points. So I'm going to take my widget control and move it a little bit out of the way. And then I'm going to tap on the label widget and tap on these 3 points to give them names. And I can change these names, but A, B, and C seem fine, so I'll accept those. And now I'd like to construct segments AB and BC. And before I do so, I'm going to hide segment AC. So I'll tap on the visibility widget, and then I'll tap on the segment, and it turns the segment gray, indicating that when I tap again on the visibility widget, that segment is now hidden. To continue, I'm going to construct the segment AB and BC. And let's give these segments color other than black. So I'll tap on the style widget, and for this segment, let's see, I'll color it red, and for BC, let's color that blue. All right, so now we have segments AB and BC, and notice that the sum of the lengths of AB and BC is always constant. It's the total length AC. And this is going to represent the string of constant length that we use to construct our ellipse. So to continue, I'm going to use the circle by center plus radius tool. So I'll tap on that, and I see a circle and a segment, and this segment defines the radius of this circle. So I'd like this segment to actually merge with segment AB so that AB controls the radius of this circle. So I can simply tap on AB, and my glowing segment is going to merge to it. And now I just need to place the center of my circle, and I'll just tap anywhere over here to place it. And I see now that if I drag point B, that circle grows and shrinks, and its radius is always equal to AB. And now while we're at it, let's color this circle red so we can easily identify it as being controlled by AB. Okay, let's make this a wee bit smaller so everything fits. And now it's time to construct my second circle. So I'll tap again on the circle by center and radius. This time I'm going to construct a circle whose radius is equal to BC. And I can place the center anywhere I like so that the 2 circles overlap. And let's not forget to color this circle blue. All right, so now when I drag point B, I see these 2 circles growing and shrinking in unison. And I'll add 2 segments from the center of the first circle to the intersection point here, and from that intersection to the center of the second circle. And if we think about this, we can see that this segment, which I will color red, and this segment, which I'll color blue, these 2 segments, of course, are equal in length to these segments, AB and BC. So the radius of the red circle is AB, and the radius of the blue circle is BC. And as I move this, you can think of these two segments as being my string that is pulled taut. And that total length of the string, red plus blue, is always constant. So let's do a little tracing. And while I'm at it, let's add a point here at the other intersection of the circles. I will turn on my trace widget and move that a little out of the way. And I will tap on this point to trace it and that point. And now when I drag point B, we see an ellipse. Now, if we'd like to change this model a wee bit to make a different ellipse, I can, for one, erase traces, and I'm going to temporarily disable tracing. Now I can change my model. I can perhaps start by placing these 2 points farther apart, the 2 foci of my ellipse. And I can also change the length of my string by dragging point C. Now I'm ready to trace again, so let's enable tracing. And when I drag point B, I get my new ellipse.